Hey guys, this is Himani. I think you guys could see me and I didn't realize it. So my bad there. How's everybody doing today? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everything good? How's the energy? Can everybody please share their screens? And let's see what's going on. Just confirm to me. Let me know in the chats. Everything is good. I can see Lisa there. Everybody, hello. Abraham says hello. Good morning, wherever you are. I'm so excited to meet all of you today. I've got a couple of screens, so trying to adjust to that for the first time. Would really appreciate all of you turning on your cameras before we get started. And you can hear me, see me well, right? All good? Okay. So I'd like to welcome you everybody to this beautiful, my favorite implementation workshop that I call as Fastest Paths to Clients. I'm super excited to meet you all today. We've got a room full of amazing coaches and I'm loving the energy of that. I see Lloyd is here. I see Linda is here. Atalia is here. Gabby is here. Desiree is here. And I see, okay, Diane is here. Andrea is here. Laureen is here. We just met like 3 hours ago and she's already in. I love such people. I love it. Ramona is here. She could make it too. Beautiful. We're expecting some more people, but we are going to go and those people can join in. That's perfectly fine. And anybody's name that I missed out. Hello, everybody. This is so good. Okay, let me know in the comments below. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? How's the energy in the room today? Are you all excited? Are you all excited for this workshop as much as I'm sounding right now? Okay, so how we do it is we engage, we participate completely 100%, and there's a reason to that, and I'll keep explaining all of that to you guys. So raise your hands nice and high for me. Please raise your hands. When I say raise your hands nice and high for me, please, if you'd like way more clients for your coaching programs and turn your yearly income into your monthly income with ease, with a lot of fun. Okay, guys, you cannot record this at all. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't even give out the replays. So the recording is out of question. Sorry about that. Let me know in the comments below, clients, right? Everybody who wants more clients, let me know in the comments below, right? Clients, how many clients? Lots more clients. That's what we are here for, right, today? So I want to know, clients, come on. And also raise your hands nice and high for me if you'd like to sign up die-hard fans in just days, very confidently, without having to sell ever again. Let me know if you like speed. Let me know if you like speed like me. Speed is my jam. What about you? Ramona wants speed. All of you want speed. Yay. Lloyd is excited. So am I. And give me a beautiful hand raise with the most gorgeous smile of yours if you'd like to get your time, your life, and your sanity back while making your coaching business completely 100% in alignment with who you really are and what you stand up for. Who likes the sound of that? I love freedom. Tell yourselves I love freedom and write freedom in the comments for me, please. Let me know in the comments for me, please. Thank you. Ramona says yes to all. Freedom. Linda wants freedom. Everybody wants freedom. Desiree also wants freedom. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you. Abraham too. That's beautiful. I love the cup behind you, Abraham. It makes you look quite punky and funky and all of that. So guys, my name is Himani Jain. I am a sales queen for group programs and $1 Million Live launches. And my zone of genius is to show you how not to sell ever again. Never again. Okay. In this short presentation that I have with you today, I'll be sharing with you my signature, extremely powerful 3C client closing framework, which will help you to have your clients selling themselves to you in just days before they slip off through the cracks, without you having to prove your worth to them or chase them or convince them about anything at all. And most importantly, without the need to sell ever again, while buying back your time, your life, your sanity on social media, so that you can finally enjoy every bit of this beautiful coaching journey that you are on together with me today. Raise your hands nice and high if you like the sound of that, guys. Yay, 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 brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so brilliant, so brilliant. Just love it, love it. Before I get into any of that, I'd like to acknowledge all of you for taking action, for being here today. Could you please join me in giving yourselves a big, big round of applause, please? The biggest round of applause. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go through very, very quick housekeeping here. It's not really, a lot of do's and don'ts, but it's more like how we will go forward in this workshop, because I try to keep my workshops slightly different than what you are possibly used to attending. This is not a typical one-way masterclass where you watch a video while being caught up in doing multiple tasks. Yeah, I know. Take some notes, maybe take one or two inconspicuous actions when you go back because you had some aha moment. But this is like a super engaged event, very, very intimate. I know pretty much all of you here, so as safe as you can imagine it to be. It's taken me a whole year. It's taken me a whole year, guys, to put this together. I mean, I want each one of you to walk away with tangible steps. Oh my gods. And so many ahas, more than what you can actually contain. And that's what my wish is for you today. So please, please, the only way I can make that happen for you is if you turn your videos on, if you keep the energy, raise the energy of the room up with me. And obviously that's the reason we don't have a replay, because I cannot build up on the energy with you in a replay. You know what I mean? So your participation is what builds the energy. I don't know how many of you know that, but when you connect in one space, like a collective, anything, you could do any kind of work. You could be doing any kind of coaching work, healing work, trauma work, mindset work, any kind of space, any kind of healing work. You could be a spiritual coach. You could be a business coach, anything. When you come together in one space, it is not a coincidence. There is a reason why we all come together, how we all get pulled together in that one space. And then our energy fields get connected, irrespective of the distance, irrespective of Zoom call and so on. And we share that energetic field and we get connected and we share and receive in ways that we don't even imagine or we understand. Okay. So the only way we can do it, eyes actually convey a lot of energy. The maximum transmission of energy happens through the eyes. So that's why video is so important. Okay. Doesn't matter how you look, really doesn't matter. I love you any which way. Okay. So I have so much to share with you today. I am so excited. I hope my excitement is showing. There are more reasons than one. I am known to go over time, so only for your good. So if you can keep some time today, I can't guarantee, but because I can't guarantee if you're going to take action. I can't guarantee if you're going to take notes. I can't guarantee how much will you participate and engage with me today. But if you do, I can definitely tell you that this is going to be a life-changing event for your lives. And that's what my goal is today. Okay. Everybody excited about that? Cool. Love it. We'll have a couple of breakout rooms. I like to call them breakthrough rooms, actually. So where you get an opportunity to share a bit of what you're learning, your aha moments, so that when you share, now what happens is that you deepen that learning even more and you learn from other people and everybody comes together. It's like reinforcing of the information in a beautiful way. Also, I know there'll always be some techie guys. They're always there in my workshops who love to use technology to take notes because they like to sit like this and the software to start writing for them and stuff like that, which is all great because we all want to have digital stuff, access to that, which is great. But if you can trust me on this, even if you're doing that, you can continue doing that. I'm not going to ask you to stop doing that. But if you can please, please, please pull out some paper. If you have a journal, I'd sent out some emails. If you have a journal, brilliant. If you don't, if you can please grab some old style handwriting stuff. Trust me, the way you will receive this information will be, the quality of it will be tenfolds. It'll be deeper and it'll be more expansive. Okay. In fact, I also don't do PowerPoint presentations and slide decks at all in my workshops. I handwrite myself. You will see it. It's beautiful the way I do it. Okay. I love it. Even though it's, I have to write and do all of that and manage a little bit of technology in order to make that happen. But the energy of it is beautiful. So please grab that paper, guys. You can keep engaging with me throughout as much. There's no problem. But we'll have a short Q&A session at the end because I'd like you to walk away with no doubt, no question, nothing in your mind. I want you to know exactly what your next steps are going to be starting today. And the quality, I don't know if somebody went through my mails and if they were able to put their questions together, that even if you didn't, the quality of your questions and your responses will determine the quality of the session that you'll walk away with today. Anybody with me on this? Anybody is getting what I'm saying here? Anybody knows what I'm talking about here? Yeah? Thank you, Ramona. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Also, the last thing is, I know life and things and commitments and all of that. Popping in and out of the Zoom room will surely disturb the flow for everyone else who's working on their business. So I would highly appreciate if you can either not do it and or avoid it completely. That would be extremely helpful for all of us. Okay, how we do anything is how we do everything, right? So perfect. So what we're going to do is, there's still people who haven't turned on their cameras. It's just few of us with the cameras on. So I would really appreciate people put on their clothes very quickly and quickly put on, turn on the cameras. That'll be very helpful. We're going to do a very short round of introductions. Like when I say short, I mean 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. What I want you to say is just introduce yourself. Okay, before I do that, I have a question for you. How many of you here have known me for a couple of years already? Type 1 in the comments below. How many of you here have known me for a couple of years? Lisa is just waving her hand. She's not on the. Are you on the computer too? While sitting outside? My God, that's some lifestyle. I envy it big time.
No.
Okay, you have to mute yourself and I have to mute everyone.
No, spotting.
Okay. How many of you, did we get any ones here? Lisa, definitely yes. And yeah, okay. Okay, and then how many of you have known me for a short while? I don't know, a couple of days, couple of weeks, but it feels like years. It feels like you've known me for years. You've interacted with me so much that I do not feel like, this person that I barely know of. Type 2 in the comments below, please. Gabby says only a short time. How many of you feel that even though we have barely known each other, but you really feel that it's been quite a while, like you build that kind of trust and that kind of understanding and that kind of rapport over a very long time with people? Lots of communication. Thank you, Desiree. Yeah, absolutely. With you and Gabby, for sure, 100%. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. Ramona says, yes, beautiful. Love it. And of course, there are a lot of you who are new to my world. So welcome in again. So your introductions will have absolutely, just keep it to these things. I'm just telling you what to say in your introduction and keep it like super short because I want to run into the presentation quickly. Just tell us your name and where you're from, your very quick intro. Just tell us what kind of a coach you are. Like I would say, I'm a sales coach. And, I just said that I coach clients for, for their group programs and their live launches. So just that much, just one line. what kind of a coach you are, what kind of transformation do you help bring in your clients' lives or their businesses. Just one line. Number 3, tell us if you have a Facebook group, and if it, if you remember the size of it, just a random number, just an approximation. We don't need to know the exact. Just if you have a group and is it under 1,000, bigger, that's it. What brings you here today? What brings you here today? Okay, that's it. That's all that I want to know. Your intro, what kind of a coach you are, and your Facebook group, and what brings you here today. Can we do this in 30 seconds, guys, each one of us? Is it okay? Can we go ahead? Can everybody have their videos on? So, who wants to go first? Raise your virtual hands up, please. That's easier for me to then pull you in. Okay, Linda, definitely the first one. Love it. I think you can just start sharing. Just try that. If not, then because I think I enabled sharing for all of you earlier. I want to just try that out once, Linda.
All right. I'm Linda Nelson. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm a belief mindset coach. I help people grow by growing their most important asset, which is themselves, so that they can operate from their best version, therefore have their best life. And I have a Facebook group called Soulful Purpose Seekers of about 220 people.
What brings you here, Linda?
The whole thing about getting clients fast, I'm interested in converting, but I want the right people, obviously, not just
Love it.
qualified right people.
Thank you. You're going to love this presentation today. It's designed just for you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you
for the share. Who's going next? Virtual hands up, please. Okay, Desiree, go.
Hi, I'm Desiree, everyone. Along with Gabby, we are business coaches for health practitioners. We help them with tech solutions, and we have an academy to help them with strategy. And I'm from Montreal, Canada. Gabby's from the UK. And we're here because of you, Himani. We're here because of you.
I know, thank you. Sure. I mean, I know I've spent so much time with these lovely girls, so I pretty much know what's going on in their lives. That's good. That's good. Very, very happy to have you guys here. And I love the dual intro for you and your partner.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I might have to leave. I have 2 kids upstairs waiting for me to go out, so I might have to leave. Sorry about that in advance.
No, that's fine. But you'll miss out on all the juicy stuff that your business really needs right now.
I know.
We'll see what to do about it. Okay, so Abraham, let's go.
Hello, Imani. My name is Abraham Joseph Ajenifuja. I am zooming from Beltsville, Maryland, on the East Coast. I am a VIP destiny coach for leaders, helping them to monetize their destiny and multiply their impact, so they can, contribute to making the world a better place to live. I help them through their personal and their business life, that destiny area. What brings me here today is just compelling. I mean, I think there's a mystery about Imani. That's just something about her that's just very attractive. And I think is what she does, and I want to know that and get to know her better.
Okay. I'm happy to share with you everything that I know. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You. Yeah.
All right, Ramona, let's go.
Yeah, hi, Imani. Actually, I didn't know if it's your first name or is that Jane, the first name.
Imani is my first name. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for inviting me here. So my name is Ramona. I am kind of like an international soul. I live right now in Bucharest, but I've been living outside of Romania for a very long time in Dubai. And I am a business and manifestation coach. And I work usually with female entrepreneurs. It's a high-level support. I worked until now only one-to-one. So female entrepreneurs and coaches, which actually they have big dreams and big desires. They want to build a business around their lifestyle. multiple six-figure business. And what brings me today here, it's actually, I was looking for more aligned way of making sales. So, and you got my curiosity, so I'm happy to learn more.
Awesome. You have a Facebook group too, Ramona?
I had before, but I used the group only for trainings.
Yeah.
I was not aligned before with the Facebook group. So, but I'm looking now maybe to open one.
Even I was not. I shut down my group for about a year and a half before I reopened it. So I completely agree with you. So this is also for people who had a group or have been, kind of, I can't manage it. It's too much work. It's too overwhelming, too much content. This is especially for you people, because I want to get you out of the hamster wheel 100%.
So I like this. And also because I took some time off from the business for the last year. And now actually I'm like coming back. I'm restarting practically. And I'm looking for a more aligned way of doing things. So it's good to know that.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Lloyd, so good to see you.
Great to be
Morning.
here.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm from Montreal. Let's see. So I help businesses scale through lead generation, cold email outreach and automations. And essentially, I'm always passionate about learning and discovering strategies, and had an amazing long conversation with you, introduce you to Desiree and Gabby, and just looking forward to being a sponge today and learning as much as I can.
You're amazing. Awesome. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Welcome in. Love it.
And I've got some groups, but essentially some of them are kind of like on ice. Some of them are, but I'm setting up a long, some amazing launches happening like any day now for several different niches. So I'm really excited to kind of like harmonize it all inside a group. It's going to be easier to manage. And
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Dila has just joined us. Laureen is here. She's turned on her video. Very good. Awesome. Let's go, Laureen.
Hello, I was having some technical difficulties, but I've got some camera going now. Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren. I'm from South Africa. I am an energy healer, a self-love and relationship coach, and I help women raise their vibrational frequency to manifest their soulmates into their lives, because we all need a little bit more love in our lives, don't we? And I've just started a brand new Facebook group. This is about like the 7th one that I've done. I've got a love-hate relationship with Facebook groups for some reason.
Like all of us.
Yeah. It's called Unleash the Power of You, Manifest Your Soulmate. And there are 3 members in there so far. So that's me.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Welcome in. We just met up a couple of hours ago. So very good to meet you. And she's one of the perfect examples that I'm going to cite in my presentation, because she's sitting right here amongst us. So it'll be great. Who else wants to go? Come on. We need to move on fast. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. The ones who don't have their cameras on. Dela just walked in. Dela, if you can turn on your camera and just do like a 30-second intro, please. Andrea, if you're around. Also, Atalia, if you want to, then we just proceed.
Hi, everyone. I'm Atalia from Guyana, and I'm a fire coach, a financial independence retire early coach. We work with companies to help them boost their employee productivity, because we know financial stress is something that once employees have it, they can't really focus. So that's what we do and how we help them to perform better. I have a Facebook group, but I think we need a new one, because the one was not the target markets of HR and CEOs. And I'm here to learn how to never sell again.
Love it. Love it. Beautiful. Thank you. Who else wants to go?
My name is Diane Huth. I am a career coach, and I help people learn how to run away from home and move to Mexico. I help them learn to move to paradise. And I'm bringing together a signature coaching program, because the biggest problem people have is they can't find jobs to be able to move overseas to slash their cost of living. So I teach people an integrated program how to find their dream job so that they can work remotely or work locally and live in paradise. I have 2 Facebook pages. One has 97,000 followers, one has 20,000. And I have a group which only has about 700 followers because I haven't really figured out what to do with groups versus pages. So actively putting on content. Thank you.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I might take your help in moving to Mexico one day.
I live in paradise. I live on a white sandy beach
Yeah,
island in
yeah.
the tropics. And I work. To say for
Awesome.
it.
Love it. Love it. So let's go on, guys. Let's move on from here. And-
Himani,
Yep.
hi, it's Andrea. I'm in the car. My
Sorry.
phone won't let me. I'm doing carpool. I don't know if you saw my text, but I just want to say, hey, thanks. I'll be on camera in a little bit once I get
Okay.
home.
Perfect.
But so anyway, I would like to introduce myself. Hey, everybody. I'll be on camera in a minute. Just basically, I am a women's health coach. I have a small group of like almost 300 people. I'm here because I want to learn how to grow that and not feel yucky and icky doing that. But I help women with their hormones and the menopause journey.
Love it. We all need it. We all need it. Yesterday, somebody asked me to do a little survey on that topic. So I know exactly how, it's a very, very sensitive topic for a lot of us. So perfect. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so stoked to have you all here. And let's get this back. Okay. So today is about, picture this with me, please. Okay. When people walk into your world for the very first time, into your Facebook group specifically. So even if you don't have, don't worry, because it's, you will have after today's presentation for sure. And you ask, if you still have a question, you can reach out to me. There is this one thing that must happen that you don't do, obviously. This is one thing, remember this is one thing that happens when somebody walks into that Facebook group of yours. Within the first few days, oops, I'm sorry, I have to put my phone on DND. Forgot, see, I should start doing this. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. So within the first few days or even within a week, that one thing, while they're still warm, while they're still curious about your world, I mean, that's why they joined your group, right? That's something made them raise their hands up and something said, let's check this person out. They have something to offer about what you do, about the process that you follow to bring in the results that you say that you do because they followed you, something about your video or your post, your content, something, your story, right? Some freebie that you offered, I don't know. About that reason, what caught their attention into your world in the first place. And then something must happen right away. This is very important. Please understand this, okay? Something must happen right away that will get them selling themselves to you, begging you to whatever, book a call or whatever is the next step, book a call. I mean, if you're already offering your signature offers, then obviously they want to talk to you and find out how can we get started? What are my next steps, right? That's what you all want, right? So all of that warming up, that conversion, as I call it, happens in the first few days, guys, because, okay, tell me, does that happen in your world in the first place? Everybody. Does that happen in the real world? Has anybody ever experienced it even by chance, even by mistake, just by fluke? Maybe one odd time, but does that happen for any one of you? When they just walk in and they get so warmed up to you that they reach out and they say, oh, what are my next steps? I'm so ready. I want to work with you. Does that happen, guys? Anyone? You can hear me, right? Okay, cool. Maybe there's a little bit of lag. Okay. Yes, but not in the group. Yeah, exactly. I mean, groups actually have a very different, on the profiles, I don't know, I have to talk to you about that. What do you do? But I'm sure it's a different workflow that you follow and your offers are positioned differently, but mostly, groups are meant for a certain reason because groups house a certain set of content and you can manage them a certain way. So we'll get into that. So tell me, what actually happens within the first week. Let's keep our focus on that first few days, first 1 week. What actually happens within the first week of them joining in? First week is the key here, okay? What do you do? What is the first point? What is the first connection point? What do you guys do? People tag them, they have a welcome post. Some people create a welcome post every time they have a bunch of people coming in, okay? What are the activities that you do? If I join your group, what is it that I will get from you? I would reach out on a DM. Beautiful. Beautiful. What else? What's going on inside your group at that time? Welcome and ask what they need. Well, they don't know what they need. If they did, they could lead themselves, Rob, and they could get the results that they were after. You send out a
Tag
DM
them
and
and
people,
maybe
okay,
tag
please
them,
mute
maybe give an
yourselves,
intro.
please. We can chat. You would guide them to some resources on the group. Do those resources lead to something? The next step, you know, I'm talking about your main goal is to get to sign them up for your signature offer. You may have built up different pieces, different milestones for them to graduate to your signature offer. Tag and give a video overview of how to navigate the group and guides. Okay, how many people actually go and do that? This is great, but how many people actually show up and do that? How much engagement do you get out of that? Yeah, so mostly people will tag. Very, 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 very few people send out a DM, like a personal message. And then what's happening? I get inside the group. What do I see? If the group is active, half of the groups are not even active, but let's say the group is active. Let's assume your group is active. Now what's happening? There's either I see some random posts, weekly posts, Friday fun Fridays, something, what are your goals? You know, those kind of posts. Some groups, I'm not saying you would do that, but a lot of people do that. Some kind of a poll trying to find out what is it that you need. They don't know what do they need, okay? Or they'll tell you to share your wins, goals of the week. I'm not interested in that stuff anymore. I'm not, you may be, your audience may be. So giving that benefit of the doubt. Maybe people who are more forthcoming, okay? You may be working with a business coach and they told you go live every single week, add value, talk to them, engage with them, right? So anybody going live here almost regularly, very regularly, anybody going live? How likely is it that you will go live for the next 1 week, for the next 1 month, for the next 3 months, or you have done that in the past? You have a weekly show, Step Up to Rise Up, beautiful. And what is the engagement for that, Linda? Is it good? You go live on your profile, but then you cannot get people. You cannot bring them into your ecosphere. Facebook profile is like an open courtyard, while your group is like your living room. If you get the analogy, you do it in your group. Very good. So mostly I've seen that when you go live, even if you go live that same week, when that person joins. Okay, great, brilliant, Ramona. So even what happens is when you join in, when I join in into your group during that week, I mean, you have some content from before, you have gone live, you've done a couple of things, a lot of things, you've got, whether you're active or not, you were active at one point, you have this whole bunch of resources that you've neatly organized, maybe not, but let's say you have organized that in your guides. And now I walk in, somebody else walks in the next week, somebody else walks in the following week, and so on and so forth. Now what happens is you are thinking about what to put out, what should be the topic of your life for that week, right? So it's more random. That live is not every week, whatever content that you're putting out, because that's not your day one, that's not your week one. For you, it's like week 10, it's week 20, it's week 40, it's week whatever. So for you, it's not, the content is never, ever, unless it's by fluke, is never, ever dialed into your main signature offer every single time when a new person walks in and they decide to watch something. Is that right or not? What are the odds that that content is exactly what I'm looking for when I join your group? Okay. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Because it's you, for you, it's an ongoing group. For them, it's not. Not likely the right content. 99.9% of the times it's not. It's not, almost zero. Exactly. Thank you. So then that topic is just a topic from whatever you believe in. Of course, it stands for you. It stands by, you know, that that's your value offer and stuff, but it's not dialed in into what your goal is to get them to sign up for this, but what you're delivering that week is something else. There's a big gap between the two. There's a big gap between the two. And that's where the main problem is. So also my question is, how many of you make an offer to your signature programs at the end of your lives every week? If you're going live every week, if you're going live once in two weeks, whenever, whatever your schedule is. Yeah, exactly. That's the struggle. So seldom, exactly. You're like, oh, I'll have that one event, one conversion event, maybe, you know, plan for some masterclass, something. People, you know, some of you could be doing, like you know, different people do different things. You guys, I don't think are into live launches, like, you know, 5-day boot camps and stuff like that, which are very, very advanced sales conversion strategies and conversion events. But whatever you're doing a VIP day, you're doing a mastermind, you're doing a workshop, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. I've started doing half-day workshops. I love them for a variety of reasons. What are the odds that unless you're there, you're doing that conversion event specifically, apart from that, all the weeks, all the other weeks, your offer, your offering, your talk, when you show up is dialed in into your main signature program? It's not. It's not. You did not treat it as a mini launch. You did not promote it like a conversion event, even your weekly live. You did not do that. You don't have a nurturing sequence. You don't have a come for this launch. This is what is happening. Not at all. Exactly. Thank you, Laureen. Not at all. So you're not treating it even like a mini launch. Forget about like a main launch. I'm saying your weekly lives, people who are doing their weekly lives and who have been told that if you go live, if you add value, if you show up and you know, build a connect with your people and you get them to engage and this will happen. And then magically they will move to the next step and magically they will, you know, different things will happen magically and magically they will start buying into your programs. Doesn't happen, guys. It doesn't happen anymore like that. There are a lot of reasons. Maybe it happened 2 years ago, until 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Today, it doesn't happen. And I don't see it happening much unless you are a celebrity influencer with a very large following. None of us are that. Even I'm not that. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ramona. So now, so why are you not doing that? Let's break down your thought process for a quick second. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not putting out your offer in that weekly live if you're doing, or that content, even if you're doing thought, whether it's come to your conscious mind or not, the underlying thought is, and tell me if you have some other thought for yourselves, is that people take time to warm up. This person has just come in. You don't expect them to go and sign up right away. Isn't that obvious? Isn't that by default? Isn't that like more acceptable? You know, that's fine. People have their own, let them be, let's not tamper with it. You know, let's not be invasive. Somebody told you things like that and they've just become a part of our mindset, something like that, our DNA. Does anybody agree with me on that? Yeah, okay. We have multiple views, but yeah, okay. You know, and also the assumption is the underlying assumption, because you expect them to know how Facebook groups work. So they will magically go to your previous content, which is, you know, show up, watch it, and become your fans or start some conversation, engage, maybe ask a question, and you'll keep an eye on it. You will be on top of the comments and you will then quickly catch hold of them. And you're very good at DMs and connecting and making sure you don't miss out on anyone, you know, that kind of stuff. But it really, really, really is not killing it for you. It's been a while. Yes. Happens for Ramona, happens for Lorraine, happens for Linda. I'm assuming for most of us. It's happened for me too. It's always happened for me. That's why I completely broke out of that system, because I saw I'm going to die doing this and it's not going to get better. It's only getting worse with all the algorithm issues and how Facebook has become. And we cannot do without Facebook for a lot of reasons. So how do you get out of that old school Stone Age marketing, sort of a thing. That's why I built this workshop. Okay. So let's get back to that first week, first few days. What really happened? Because of whatever reasons, what happened was the warm-up did not happen the way it was supposed to happen. The sale obviously did not happen. And the connection didn't really quite get built up. Even if you sent out a message and there was an acknowledgement or something, I don't think really much happened. It's not like they're like I think some of you have become fans of me and I've become fans of you within the first few connect points. Anybody would agree with me here? Whenever we met, whenever we connected. Lloyd is an example. The first time we spoke, chatted, I think then we just turned that into like a very long, beautiful call where he actually said that we should have recorded it and we could have done a podcast out of this call. It was so beautiful. And the next day we met up in a Zoom call. This is how we started, like the first time. It was an outreach, like a cold outreach. It was a cold outreach, guys, if you know what I mean. That's how I met him. Okay. So now, first week, it didn't happen. What's happening between week 2 and 4? I'm just taking some, average numbers that I see could be slightly different for all of us. So that's fine. Between, let's say, week 2 and 4, the first month, now you got all excited about doing this mini launch kind of event, because you've been planning for it. You will do something about your business. You're not going to just sit and wait and, wait for that weekly life to happen. You go on posting, you use your everyone tag, you engage, you do those juicy things that everybody does. You throw in bonuses, you run some email campaigns, try to revive the dead Facebook group because you've got this fresh energy and you really want to do it. You picked up a strategy from some free event, some boot camp, somebody, some group, from some coach that you've been a part of, something. And you do those things and, you post, you invite, you do all the things that you think you should be doing. And you pray for people to show up for your next live conversion event. Do they show up? What are the odds? I mean, as compared to the amount of effort that went in and what the result was. Okay, people who have prior engagements are going to miss out big time today. Yeah, so what are the odds? Thank you, Lauren. Really appreciate you. So what are the odds that they will show up for the next event and the next event and the next event? Because it works the same way, because the problem is Facebook is not going to show your content even to your Facebook group members. Facebook assigns brownie points in the background for the different activities that you do. For those who don't know, I mean, I'm not going to go and break down every piece of organic marketing here. Thanks, Dila. So, but the point here is that, when you go and engage with someone's post, you get a certain number of brownie points. When you go live, you get a certain extra number of brownie points. When people join your group, you get a completely different set of brownie points. It's like dating, right? The more you date, the more you yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to help you guys get your sanity back. That's what the workshop is all about. So I hope I'm able to do it today. Like today itself. Yeah. So, so all of that stuff. And Lisa, you're not here. Can you please help admitting people in? People are just going in and out. So I think she's lost her connection. Okay. All right. So you try all those kind of variations, every possible strategy that you know of, feeling burnt out. All of that goes on. And, Facebook is not going to show you your content to your own Facebook group members, which is absolutely pathetic, because they are your best. They're like you've done everything to, when I say date them, I mean, nurture them to the degree that they're now, you've become like very close. Like you've decided to move in together, literally. You know what I mean? Like it's extra brownie points. And even then, Facebook is not going to show your content. So what are you going to do? Are you going to post and wait and pray? Or are you going to do something else about it? You know what I mean? Let's not do that. Let's just not do that. Okay. So now week 2 and week 4 have come in. I'm sorry, we did week 2 through 4. So now month 1 is done. The second month, the third month, the fourth month. Now what happens? Now you're trying all kinds of variations. So much time has passed by. Every possible strategy that you knew of. You're feeling burnt out. You feel like giving up. I have felt like giving up so many times. It's crazy. My waves go like this, as honest as that. And you pick yourself back up again, of course, and you post more. And, when you come back up, you're like with all this energy and all the smile and all the, you get more information. You're like, oh, this is the latest, this group, this is so much, there's so much happening. There's this high vibe. And now what do I do? And you put your cheat sheets together from this place and that place, something, and they promise something, you do all those things, quite a number of things, but they still do not show up. They still do not magically click on that link of yours. They don't, somehow they don't. What do you do? What do you do? Now they don't even show up for your freebies anymore. Yeah? Yes, that happens. Does that happen? The more the time passes by, the lesser the engagement becomes from the same person. Is that true? Is it not true? And then you say, oh, but they are inactive people. How many of you do that? Raise your hands nice and high if you think that's true. That's what happens. You want to change that. Diane is here. Welcome in. You can introduce yourself in the chat. We've finished the introductions and we've moved on to the next very juicy part. But we'll get you onto the breakout or the breakthrough rooms and we'll chat up with you there. So now what happened? We're just talking about the Facebook groups and what happens, and we post and your content doesn't get shown up to people. That's your backstory so far in one line. And now you're into month 5 and month 6, and you're like, oh, I've had enough. I'm smarter than that. You know what your worth is. You know that you deserve way better than what where you are right now. So after waiting for all this while, you decide to sign up with that coach you were avoiding investing with and were secretly picking a couple of strategies here and there, trying to implement them yourselves, but you need help, right? You know what I'm saying, right? You did that, right? But those crickets, the situation stays. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. Do you know what the real issue is here, guys? Anybody knows what the problem is? It's reliance on social media for reach, for your business, for your visibility. Is it sustainable going forward? Now, I'm not asking you to get out of Facebook. That's not what I mean at all, because your people are there. Your groups you need to deliver. Once you sign up those people, you need the groups to deliver your programs. You need the groups to build your credibility. You need the groups for a lot of reasons, and we'll talk about those. So I'm not asking you to do any of that. All I'm saying is, relying on social media for your business, is it sustainable going forward, looking at the way we've seen things happen in the last couple of years? Thanks, dear. No. Linda says no. Chose a coach with a bad nurture sequence. Well, nurture sequences cannot be bad. It's how you apply them. And if they speak to your business, everybody's flow is different. One sequence cannot, if I gave you one sequence right now, gave you a PDF file, everybody will be like, oh, she's really good. She's so generous. It will not work for 80% of you, if you know what I mean. So I don't do it. Why should I give out something that I know will not work for you? So do you know what this waiting is costing you, people? The opportunity to serve all those people who have kept waiting for so long, who've been waiting for so long, people who are in pain, people who are suffering, people who are crying out for your help. You see the life purpose. Has anybody ever thought about why are we born and what is the purpose of our life? Anybody has thought about it? I do those things a lot. I'm too much into spiritual stuff as well. I think it's all about evolution. It's all about spiritual growth. It's all about evolved consciousness. It's about living in higher vibration. It's about feeling good and happy inside out. Yeah. So to add value to humanity in our own way with whatever it is that we were born with, or, you know, whatever the new version of ourselves that we are becoming. Is anybody with me on that? Or is it a little bit of a woo-woo stuff that I just shared? Yeah, you agree. Okay. So I can talk about this stuff a little bit. Is it okay for you guys? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. So, so our evolution is all about getting rid of the stuff that is holding us back and to shine our light onto those whose lives we can touch. I think that is what is evolution. Get rid of what we don't need, become better, raise our vibrations, and touch other people's lives with whatever it is, whatever gifts that we have. Yeah. So how are you going to, for how long are you going to stay stuck with all this? It's costing us our biggest asset. What's our biggest asset, guys? What's the biggest asset that cannot be replaced today? Time. Thank you. Absolutely. Biggest asset. You cannot replace time with anything. You can replace everything with everything else, but not time. And of course, the opportunity to lead a way better lifestyle for ourselves and our loved ones, bring a smile on our face, their faces, raise the vibration of the planet, you see. Tell me honestly, how many of you missed some really cool opportunities during those times just because you were not quite in your flow and momentum, just because things were not in place and you thought, oh, I'm not there as yet, whatever that there meant for you, just because you're like, let me reach here and then, and you missed out on a lot of pretty cool opportunities. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want you to do that anymore. I don't want you to do that anymore because it's not just for you. Now, I think for me, it's becoming like for a much larger conscious, you know, yeah, I mean, it's all those people. We need to connect. We need to make an impact. All of us put together. And yeah, it's exactly for a much bigger purpose. So I want you to step back into that week one for a moment with that thought that we just shared. Now what's happening is because they did not get what they were looking out for, and we'll talk about that. What is it that they were looking out for that they did not get? And that one thing that did not happen when they checked into your group in the first week, they have already started checking out other groups, other coaches, other programs, other people's lives, other opportunities, right? Right? Does that happen? I mean, they're not going to wait. They're looking out for information. They're looking out for support. And that makes your work that much harder. That makes your work that much harder. Because now, for you to get them back into your world, to show up for your content, you will need not double, not triple, up to 10 times extra nurturing, guys. So much more effort because now their attention is divided. You'll need so much more rapport building. You will need so much more follow-up to turn them into a paid client for your program. Does that make sense, guys? You will receive a lot of new information, new perspectives today, because that's how I like to think. That's why I call my workshops as very radical. Okay, but does that make sense? Logically speaking, does that make sense? How many of you here know what I'm talking about? So the more time that you let your prospective clients be, the harder it gets to get them back. Yeah? Type in the comments harder for me if you think that's true. And you can absolutely raise your hands up and all of that. That's really good. Fast connection. Yeah, exactly. It lies in the fast connection. 100%. So where is the gap, guys? Where is the gap? What is it that they're looking out for? What is it that they're looking out for? What is it that they're not getting that is making them run away from you? Who's the lead? You know, they're looking out for a leader. They're looking out, number one. That's okay, Gabby. You're looking out for a leader who can inspire them to take action. Aren't they looking out? Imagine you looking out for someone. What is it that you're looking out for? Why would you sign up with someone? Okay, you all have worked with coaches, I'm assuming, right? So they look, number one, they're looking out for a leader who can inspire them to take action. People cannot take action on their own. People need to be led. So they're looking out for a leader. Number two, they're looking out for an expert. Somebody who knows support, accountability, inspiration. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So they're looking out for somebody who's an expert in what they have on offer. Like if you're going to a weight loss coach, they want to know how good you are at weight loss. As simple as that, right? So they need to know if you are an expert in what you're offering. And number three, they want to know about your credibility. What kind of results do you get for your clients, right? These are the three biggest things that they want. So that the three things put together define the process that you use to get those results. Yeah. And if you don't give them that very quickly, like in the first 5 minutes, first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes, which could even mean a couple of days, doesn't matter. Like the first initial touch points, step by step, bite by bite. Okay. In a way, so that process tells them if they are aligned with your system or not. It tells them, it's almost like you meet with someone for the first time one-on-one and you start a conversation and you start talking about, oh, you know, this is what I do. This is how I do it. Leader, expert, and credibility. People help each other also, because I'm not typing at all. Yeah, so, you know, so that once they get that information delivered to them, just that much, nothing extra, nothing less, just that much information. They want to know what's your value system. They want to know what's your success rate. They want to know maybe your popularity depending upon your niche. The biggest thing here is, the thing that I want to bring your attention to is, they want to get this information in the shortest span of time without having to go through 50 videos that you've put in there. All the things that you put in there, I don't have the time to watch even one video. I will watch the first video. If I really like something in it, I'll go to the second video. If the first video promises me so much and pushes me so much that I'm then excited to watch the second video. And if your second video doesn't call out to me, I'm definitely not going to watch out the third and I'm out of there. Yes or no? Yes or yes, everybody. Simplify. Speed, simplicity. Speed, simplicity, clarity. Speed, simplicity, clarity. Okay. So ask yourselves, are you doing that? Does your process, when somebody walks into your group, are you giving them just these three pieces? Are you establishing yourself as an expert, giving them establishing yourself as the leader, establishing your credibility instantly? I didn't watch the training. Which one? I'm sorry, I missed the other comment. So I should open the chat panel actually. That would be helpful because I'm just 1 second. Yeah, okay. This is better. Yeah, absolutely. So do you see here, by just having just this much of conversation, do you see exactly where you're leaving big piles of cash on the table, guys? Do you see the potential of where you could be and what is happening? Where is the gap? Who here can see that gap between what is being delivered or not delivered and what is it that is needed to be delivered? Yes? Everybody can see the gap and the potential of, great, love it. Do you know how many, why so many coaching programs are failing today? They are. I mean, I know it's a pretty strong statement, but I see it all around because I work one-on-one with coaches, very high-level coaches. I work with coaches who do live launches. Even they are stuck. I know those programs are failing big time. Even the big names are failing big time. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Deanne. Why are they failing today? Because they don't feel led to take action. I mean, you put a bunch of pieces of content, you say, come watch, go at your own pace. And then you say, okay, we have got a weekly call for ABC, come ask your questions. I mean, you don't even feel like going through those trainings. It's pretty much like a advanced version of do it yourself. Come up with your questions. Then if you know what your questions are, which most people don't, you don't know what you don't know. What are you going to go and ask? Is anybody working together with you and showing you where is it that things are not happening? You see what I mean? Your accountability coaches that some of the programs offer, all they do is to find out, oh, have you gone through module 1? Have you done this? But does that help in any transformation? Really? Like, no, it doesn't. Yeah. There are hundreds of pieces of content. I go crazy. I have stopped. I don't do that anymore. Completely. No, doesn't work. You don't know where to start. You don't know what your flow looks like. There's no implementation. Yeah, exactly. So why is it like this? Yeah, thanks. Oops, sorry. Yeah, mentorship is very, very different. It's, yeah, not everybody's there, but then it works much better. I think it's the implementation. That's pretty much, or the lack of it. So guys, today is all about fixing this for good. Each one of you, 100% can double, triple. And this is not a sales pitch. I see that happen all the time. I'm doing this. My testimonials of my clients speak about it, okay? This is coming all from experience. Each one of you can double, 2x, 3x, quadruple your clients, your revenue, your income every single month. It's not difficult at all anymore. It's all about that first week, those first few days, which is what I call as the passive nurturing code. Passive nurturing code. You got to nurture people, but passively, so that you don't die burnt out and overwhelmed trying to nurture people and hoping for magic to happen. That's why I coined it passive nurturing code, that we install and implement in our businesses right at the gate, in the first, as soon as they enter, as soon as they raise their hands up and say, I am in, I want to join your group. Before they slip off through the cracks into those other groups, other programs, all of that, this passive nurturing code is what brings in the sale magically. Okay. And if you're like me, I like to use a lot of smart technology and automation. You can actually do this hands off. Like when I say hands off, I mean without lifting a finger. Okay. And while making sure that the exact information that they're looking out for is actually sent out to them in a way that they would like to receive, that they would like to open, that they get excited to watch and to get warmed up, all happening in the background, invisibly, while you are all caught up enjoying your life with your loved ones, maybe traveling, taking a beach holiday, sipping margaritas on the beach, doing self-care, indulging, bringing back your time, bringing back your life, bringing back your sanity. Raise your hands for me nice and high if you like the sound of that. Okay, most of you don't have your videos on, so I can't see your hands raised up. Are you guys enjoying the content? Is it speaking to you? Okay, thanks, Linda. Thank you. Okay. So information. Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you, Abraham. So you guys are there. Good to know. I don't like to talk to walls. I like to talk to people. And I don't call people as leads because they're humans. So I like to have this huge human connect when I'm talking, right? It's a need that I have. So otherwise the quality of my presentations kind of go a little topsy-turvy if I don't see you engage. Okay. So the information that you're going to receive today is rather radical, guys, because I'm a pretty radical person myself. So I require you to be fully present in this workshop with me so that those old beliefs do not come in the way of you receiving the new codes, the new information, okay? So it's very important that we calm ourselves down, we align our energies, we open ourselves up to the new and get ready to receive. And I propose to do a quick meditation if everybody is game for it. If everybody is game for it, I propose to do a quick meditation because I think that's the best way to, if it's okay with everyone, we can skip this also. It's okay with everyone. I like to do a short meditation Okay, we've got quite a couple of yeses. While we can do this meditation while setting intentions for our life and our business together in this workshop, if that's okay with you. And we can send them out loud and clear to the universe, announcing that we are ready to receive. Yes? Because when you say that, when you open yourself up, when you're ready to receive, your doors of opportunity start opening up in a very, very different way. Yeah. Why do we do intention setting, people? Anybody? Anybody knows that? Because what we bring to our attention consciously, yes, to receive with speed. Also, what we bring to our attention consciously, we activate it even more faster. So yeah, speed, definitely. Yeah. Anybody read my email on the ritual that I sent you guys yesterday? Anybody? You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. Okay, so let's do this then. What we will do is I'll guide you through it. I'm not a meditation teacher, so don't expect the fancy stuff. I do a lot. I'm more like the consumer of all this stuff, but I love it. It is one of my favorite practices that I do as often as I can. And it has, I would guide you through it from the beginning all the way until the end. I would like you to keep your eyes completely shut, because then the energy stays in your system, in your vessel, in your body, and it has a very different impact. So there are certain hand actions that you need to do. So I'm going to show them to you before you go ahead and close your eyes and before we get started, okay? So people who are not looking, please start looking at me, and I'm going to show you the stuff that we are going to do. First, we'll do a simple breath work. I'll guide you through it. And after that, we will set our intentions. It's a 5-step process. It's a 5-step process. The first step is you open up your arms. You can put it here. You can put them down. Just open up your hands. Just open up your palms. Just open them up with your chest open. This is the stage of surrendering. Okay. This is when you surrender to the universe, the bigger, higher powers. I won't add religion to this at all. This, whatever that means for you, God, Jesus, whatever, it's all fine. You can replace universe. Universe is everything, collective consciousness. You can replace that with whatever it is that speaks to you. That's perfectly fine. Whatever works for you. Just we'll open our hands, we will surrender, and I'll take you through that, and I'll say some things, and you keep your eyes closed and you go along with me. That's step 1, we surrender. Then number 2 is when we, what's wrong with me? I do this almost every day. I'm just slipping it in my mind. Oops. Andrea is here. So 1 is this. Second is we will connect. We will connect with the energies, the higher energies. We'll become one with them. It's called oneness. So we will fold our hands like that. At the back of our thumbs will be lightly touching with our heart. If you can't see me, I can move a little up. I can actually adjust my camera a little bit. So the back of my thumbs are touching my heart. So this is now connection. We are establishing the connection with the universe, because your heart is what connects you to everything else, every element of the universe around us. You're all one, okay? So the second step is connection, and I'll lead you through that. The third one is prayer. You take your hands all the way up, and you pray for, not for yourself, but you pray for everybody on the planet, on this earth, for whatever it is that you want to send to them, okay? It could be you want to send healing, you want to send love and light to people who are suffering, people who are in pain. We'll talk about it. I'll take you through that. You can add anything else that you think, that you want to send out there, and I'll tell you why you're doing it, okay? So we'll raise our hands up in prayer, and we send out our prayers and blessings and everything else that we want to people who need it. Fourth is we take our hands out there like this, and we'll keep our fingers and our thumbs together in receiving. We keep them right in front of our heart, in receiving. We allow the universe to send us whatever it is that we are meant to receive at this point in time, and we announce that we are ready to receive. Okay? Then we take our hands out in receiving. Fifth is we cross our heart, left hand first, and then right hand on top, like that. We show our gratitude for everything that we have. Fifth is gratitude. And the last step is we take a half bow down and we come out of it. Okay, everybody got it? You want me to repeat it? All good, everybody? It's pretty simple. First is surrender. I will guide you. Take your hands out in receiving, like open up your arms. Second is you will connect. Fold your hands, thumbs lightly touching your heart. You connect. Third is take your hands up in prayer. Fourth is right in front of you with your fingers and thumbs touching in receiving. And fifth is gratitude with your hands crossed on your heart. Left hand first and then right hand. That's gratitude. And then take a half bow down and then come out of it. Yeah, good to go, everybody? I'm quite excited about it. Anybody wants to grab a quick sip of water, please do. This is a very, 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 very powerful kriya or the process, which connects us back to where we came from. It's very, very powerful. It's very magical. Okay, let's begin, guys. Let's begin. You can we'll start with a little bit of breath work, like deep, slow breath. And the whole idea is to calm ourselves down, to align our energies, to ground ourselves. You can just sit very, very relaxed. Just roll your shoulders, make sure your body is very light. You can turn your head a little bit up and down, whatever works for you. Just rotate your head a little bit. Sit straight, keep your back straight. That's all. Keep your hands on your lap. You can sit in any which way that you feel like. And I want you to please close your eyes and keep your eyes closed throughout the process. If you forget anything, if you lose me anywhere, that's fine. Don't worry. Just send out a little prayer and continue. Don't open your eyes, please. That's very important. Okay. And no distractions, nothing. And let's start with a deep, relaxing breath. I want you to please breathe in from your belly. Deep, relaxing breath. Fill your belly with a lot of air. Take it up slowly, gently. Take it all the way up to the top of your head. Very slowly. Hold it there for as long as you comfortably can. Slowly, very gently, release it. Very, very slowly and gently. Take your time to release that breath. Let's do that one more time, please. It really calms your body down. Take a deep, relaxing breath in your belly. Fill it up. When you inhale, your belly comes out. Breathe like a child. Take that breath all the way up to your head, top of your head. Very slowly, gently, take a slow, relaxing, gentle breath out. As you take your third breath, you will continue to do this. As you take your third breath in, I want you to feel this beautiful light filling up every cell of your body, literally dancing around in every organ of your body. All the darkness is going away now. And this breath is turning into light, bright light. And as you take the next breath up, all the way to the top of your head, imagine your forehead, that area between your eyes, becoming so bright, as bright as the sun. Watch it becoming brighter and brighter and brighter. Release that breath very slowly, gently, relaxing you even more. Relax your shoulders even more. Let it all go. And this time, when you take another deep, relaxing breath all the way up, your body is lit up like a star. All the cells of your body are talking to each other, dancing with each other. parting with each other, celebrating life together with you. Take that breath all the way up to the top of your head and see that beautiful portal of light opening up on your forehead. Beautiful light. The sun is shining so bright. Your eyes are closed, but the sun is shining so bright in your eyes. And very quickly, while you keep on to that breath, you hold on to that breath, very quickly set your beautiful intention of how you want to see yourself, the next version of you, the next version of you. What are you doing there? Just see yourself sitting there in that light. It's a beautiful portal of light, beautiful energies, very powerful, very charged up. It's healing you, it's cleansing you, it's charging you. And you're sitting right there. Visualize the next version of you. Who are you sitting with? Imagine one scene, just one scene. Where are you? Whom are you sitting with? What are you doing? You want to imagine your loved ones. You're spending time with them. See the smile on their face. See them smile. See their laughters. Like feel them in your body. Like you're living that scene. Imagine what's happening in your business right now. The way, exactly how you want your clients coming in. How are they reaching out to you? Your light is so bright that it just pulls them in miraculously. The right people who are so aligned with what you're doing without any struggle, without any hustle. You just attract them because you're so beautiful, because you're filled with beautiful light of the universe. People are coming in. It's so fun. There's so much flow in your life. There's so much movement. Everything is so gorgeous. Everything is happening. You're enjoying yourself. You're free. Feel yourself free. See what does it feel like. Add the feelings to it. What does it feel like to feel free? What does it feel like to not have the stress, not have the worry, not have those agendas, not have those, everything is just happening. Everything is magically coming your way. New opportunities are opening up. Collaborations are coming your way. Beyond, bigger and more expanded than what you can ever imagine. I'll leave you for 10 seconds. You can put out your intentions and then we'll start with the 5-step process. Take a slow, gentle, relaxing breath out. And now we open our arms in surrender. First one, open our arms out. Next to our body, open your chest up and just look up. The first stage is surrender. We surrender completely to the higher powers. We surrender to the universe. Watch yourself melt into the higher powers. There's nothing to worry now. You're completely relaxed. You are so calm. You're fully aligned with the universe. Your vibrations are becoming higher and stronger and more powerful. There is nothing to worry about anymore. You're fully surrendered. Step 2, we bring our hands next to our heart, fold it with our thumbs, back of the thumbs lightly touching the heart, like prayer. This is called connection with the universe. Now you connect with the stars, you connect with the sun, you connect with the moon. You see that you're becoming one with all of this. You connect with the sky, you connect with the trees, you connect with Mother Earth. Just become one with all of this. Everything around you. Become one with collective consciousness. Become one with the frequency of wealth. Become one with the highest frequency of love, because you are love. You were born to be with love, to be love. Become one with the highest frequency of abundance. You become that. It's all accessible to you. When you become one with all these beautiful frequencies of love, of power, of joy, of bliss, of abundance, of health, of happiness, your powers, you become bigger than what you already are because you become that. And why you do it is because you attract what you are. You attract what you are. So you become that so that you can attract all of that in your life. You actually become that. You step into that and you become one with that. That's your connection. It's a beautiful connection. Now, step 3 is prayer. You take your hands all the way up into the sky. Look up, open your chest, open your body, open your body, open your energies, open your energy systems. Look up. And now that you have all those powers, now that you have access to all those higher energies, those beautiful, highly vibrant, positive energies, now you're going to send out those beautiful energies to people who need them on the planet, people who need them, people who are suffering. Let's start with sending. So imagine the earth right there in front of you while your eyes are closed. And in prayer, I want you to send the most beautiful vibration of love to everyone who's in hatred. Just see it going there. You are the one sending it through you into them. We send love, we send positivity, we send beautiful, positive, vibrant energies. We send good health for people who are in weakness. We send strength. We send stability. We send compassion. We send compassion. We send gratitude. We send gratitude for people. We send money, wealth, and abundance to people who are in lack, who are in scarcity right now. People who are poor. We send a lot of money, wealth, and abundance to people who need that. We send clarity to people who are confused. Anything else you want to send to the world, anything, just send it out there right now. You are one with that frequency. You can do anything. You can send anything to anyone right now. It's like it's almost like when you want to make someone smile, you can't do that without wearing a smile on your face. So you become that. And when you become that, you attract more of that. That's how this thing works. It's beautiful. Send it all out. Send it all out. And once you're done, you bring your hands forward in receiving right in front of you. And your fingers and your thumbs are touching each other. There's no gap between your fingers and thumbs, right in front of your heart, because that's where you build a connection. When you receive, you build a connection with your heart. Visualize yourself. All your eyes are closed. Here the prayer or the affirmation is, I am grateful for whatever it is that I'm receiving right now, universe. Even if I don't receive anything, I'm still grateful for what I have and for being able to do this practice today with you, with all of these beautiful people in this room today. So all you're doing is you're detaching yourself from the outcome, from the expectation of the outcome of the result. But you're also telling the universe, I am ready. I'm ready to receive. I'm absolutely ready to receive. My body is open to receive. My mind is open to receive. My energies are open to receive. And start feeling your palms becoming a little warm because you're in receiving right now. There'll be some kind of a sensation in your palms, very slight tingly sensation because you're receiving. Whatever it is that you receive, you're grateful for that. And the last step is you bring your hands on your heart, left hand first, right hand on top. This is gratitude. And now you announce to the universe and you say your thanks and you say, I am in gratitude for everything that I have today. You are in gratitude for you can go on, say, whatever it is that you're grateful for, but you can also add things like, I'm grateful for the life that I have today. You're grateful for your friends and your family. You're grateful for the ability to take action today. You're grateful for being able to do this coaching business and be in a place where you have the ability to serve and bring in so much impact and influence into so many other people's lives. And it's a beautiful space to be in, and you're so grateful for that. You're grateful for being the leader. You're grateful for living your life's purpose. You're grateful for all the teachings that are coming your way. You're grateful for all your coaches, for your mentors. You're grateful for all the love that you have in your life. Grateful for good health. You're grateful for technology. You're grateful for technology. Technology is what connects us with the entire world today at the click of a button. You're grateful for everything that you are. You're grateful for all the challenges that you're facing today because they make you better, because they take you to the level. You're grateful for everything that you are grateful for. Just take your own moment. Be grateful for everything that you want to thank the universe for. You're grateful for the wealth. You're grateful for what you're receiving. You're grateful for your business, for the people, for your clients, for your friends, for the support, for where you're going. You're grateful for the journey that you're on. You're grateful for what you're becoming. And when you're done, just take a half bow down, say thank you, take your own time, and please come out of it. How was it for you guys? Ramona did it for sure. Anybody else? Talia also found it relaxing. Thank you, Lloyd. That's so beautiful, Ramona. I love that. I absolutely love that. I know how it is. They get attracted when we raise our vibrations. Our pets are the first ones who join us. They feel it. They really feel it. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love this one. I really love this one. Even though it's a little longer, but I really wanted to do this with you guys. Okay, I need energy, and I've just calmed myself down so much that I have to really pump myself back up again, as honest as that. Okay. Okay, cool. So guys, before we get into any of those steps, guys, that I'm going to teach you, we're going to do something called a 3C client closing framework, which is my absolutely go-to framework that just will blow your mind. I know, because it always, it does that to everybody in my workshops. I know some of you may be thinking, how come she's here today talking about these steps and strategies with you? So is it okay? Is it okay that I share with you a little bit about myself so you guys know, that where these magical secrets actually came from? Is it okay if I share that with you? Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Linda is curious. Yeah. Ramona also. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I always say that I can talk about sales closing even in my sleep. So a lot of people like, they say, how are you so confident about sales? Everybody's struggling. What's the magic pill? Where did all this come from? And how does she know so much about the most dreaded, most difficult topic of all times, converting high ticket sales? And I work with coaches with $15,000 programs and more. And I even guarantee quadrupling coaching revenue every quarter for them. Yeah. So that's always a question that I get. So closing high ticket sales, that comes naturally to me, guys, and making an extra 100K or, closing a handful of extra 10K clients. Every launch is a norm for us. I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But let me tell you something. It has not always been that way. I remember just a handful of years ago, as I saw my flourishing business of interior design shut down right in front of my eyes. It was like burying of my hopes, my dreams, my desires, my hard work of solid 15 years. I remember that one day as I sat on that couch in my living room after deactivating my website, which was the last piece left of my dying business back then. I just come back feeling rejected yet once again from a client meeting. I was always caught in the loop of having to prove my worth. Always. It was very embarrassing, honestly. And the introvert me didn't know how to get away from it. I remember that day I was sitting on that couch by myself, and suddenly there was this huge spiral of a cloud that started swirling around me. It became massive, very powerful, very intimidating. It felt like so many rocks were being thrown at me from all directions, all at the same time. Like I was like, this one rock came to me and it said, "You are a failure after all, just like your father was. That's who you are." Another one came and punched me on the other side, like really hard. "You're not worthy of becoming successful. You're not good enough." And the third one said, "You're not a people's person. You suck at building connections with people. You can never become a leader. You're a misfit." And then another one just said, "Look, everyone around you is doing so well. There's something wrong with you." I remember clearly as tears started rolling down my cheeks. I was very miserable, very vulnerable. In that moment, it felt as if everybody was laughing at me. It felt as if no one really understood the conflict that was going on inside of me. Why couldn't my message land? Why couldn't I connect with people? What was wrong with me? I didn't know. I just didn't know. I looked okay, I spoke okay, but there was something that was really not okay. I don't know if you guys have ever felt anything like this before, where the people that you love most, like the people that are valuable to you, they don't get you. Just don't get you. Has anybody in the room felt that way before? Let me tell you something. It wasn't until I started learning from my mentors, all kinds of coaches, business coaches, sales coaches, and now speaking coaches, and I started implementing and mastering this most tabooed, in some sense, sales closing secrets that I'll be sharing with you guys in this presentation today, that when my life actually took a 180 turn, it was like magic. This whole transition was phenomenal. I remember that the first client I worked with privately, she had already invested, I think 35,000 in her business coaches to learn how to do 5-day launches. And she was already hitting 50,000 every time she did a launch. Every single time she was making 50,000. She was doing a launch every 6 or 8 weeks. And I thought that was very good. She was unable to break that glass ceiling despite having access to the best out there. And I remember how my heart got filled with joy and gratitude the day I got a text from her saying, "We have already 3x'd our revenue and we are still going." She had added an extra 100K in just 8 weeks of working together with me. And she had taken her business from 6 figures to 7 figures, nice and easy. It was not nice and easy because it gets very overwhelming when it comes to advanced strategy like launches. It gets very overwhelming for sure. But I was there to handhold her. I was there. It was like a private private coaching program. So, I took care of her and I almost cried. I almost cried. Not only had I cracked the code for closing coaching clients, but I knew that I'd finally found my life's purpose of serving, of impacting the world at a whole new level. It was a very beautiful feeling, guys. It was like a sigh of relief. It was like that. You know what? Today, I wake up every morning loving the person who I am today, where I'm going. I have never felt more grateful, more powerful, more aligned in my life, more clear in my life. And I get to do what I enjoy doing the most. I love this work. I just love talking to you guys. I love to share what I know. I enjoy it to the T. Today I get to do what I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. It's beautiful. It's so freeing. It's so free. How many of you think that that's pretty cool? How many of you think that that's pretty cool? You see? Awesome, awesome. But let me tell you something. Thank you, Gabby. Today is not about me. Today is all about you. Raise your hands up nice and high for me and give me a yes if you're ready to learn the same secrets with me and get started. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay? Okay. So everybody back from your meditation feeling good. Now is the time you're going to do a lot of work. Even me, I have to start sharing my screen. I'm going to have a sip of water. And pull out your journals if you haven't, pull out all the notes. People, I said this because Lamson is here, welcome in. I hope your client meeting went off really well. We are starting out with the 3C client closing framework. It's changed completely since you heard about it last. So